Alright. Hello, hello. Oog. Oof, ouch. Chat, I know we're gonna be small and chill today. This is not my typical hours at all. In fact, I think almost all of my regulars would either be asleep or busy at this time. But, you know, I want to stream. I want to make sure that I stream all of the kobold arts that I do in particular for the Big Bold fundraiser that I did recently. So, that's what I'm doing. I want to knock out some more of these bolds. I'm hoping I can knock out a good handful of them today. Maybe get into a flow. We'll see. I think we've got quite a bit. How many total are left? I finished the first 3 on stream. I'll probably do the rest of these on stream too. I will do the rest of these on stream because I really want to. And I think I should. Hello. Hi, Nexum. I should swap over. Boop. Better get down. Kobolds. I figured you wouldn't miss this one as long as you could help it. Hi, hi. Back to my normal fit. No more Zinnia fit for a little. I would 100% not miss it. Yeah. Let's see. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different bolds to draw. Oh, my fingies. I've even put out the order I think I want to do them in. We're gonna start with one of yours, actually. Really nice coincidence. Coincidence, but I knew you'd probably be here. Yeah, I'm gonna plan on doing these in order from the first empty template here to the last one at the end. So, gonna be doing a couple of random rolls, hoping that I can get to some of the picked out prompts. I mean, I have like 5, yeah. Hoping I can get to some of the picked out prompts at some point today too, but we'll see. I will also say I did just get off of a retail gig, so I'm also super tired. I was afraid I might have just simped the stream. Oh yes! Mia! I don't think so. I think it was totally fine. Oof. Let me sit up straight. Who's in practicing an accent in the shower for the occasion? Nice, nice, nice. Well. I think we might as well pop to it. Let me crack my knuckles. Hi, Green Fox. Hi! Hi, Stargrim. How's it going? How you doing? I am taking on a nice big queue. I've got 12 kobolds to draw. From a fundraiser I did recently for my car, which got owned. I'm happy to report that my car is fully recovered. But I've got plenty of bolds to draw in the meantime. So for any of you who were not here when I originally did the fundraiser for this, essentially what we did, this is already closed. I'm just doing the queue at this point. But I'm explaining it because it's fun. Is that the fundraiser was you donate, I think it was $10 per trait up to 3 traits. That are rolled on a random table of 100 features. I can actually... Oh, that's the rolling table. Let's see. The features are here. Nice big trait table. Courtesy of my crustacean. But yeah, we roll 3d100 if you get a full set of traits, which I think all the bolds we are rolling for have a full set of 3. And then we will design a kobold based on those traits. I'll do some lines, some colors, and then we'll do their little, like, table and everything. It's super fun. Alright, but our first one we're doing is gonna be a 3 roll for an Axum. Warming up for it. The D100 table, yes! Hi, Jaro! Hi, hi! Love that fang. It's a really good table. Hi, Rain Candy! Waving, waving, hi! Hello, hello! Roll, roll, roll. Yeah, alright, let's get these rolls in. Alright, we've got our table. I could put my fingers on here. You guys can see me tip-tap. Tip-tip-tip-tip. Alright, 3 D100. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we've got 34, we've got 67, and we've got 78. Going to the table, that's gonna be... 34 is Viking. 67 is Carnival. Interesting. 78 is Chocolate. What? Very interesting one we've got, I think. Alright, let's get my pens. What pens was I using to write the stuff in here? Was I using sketch render taper? I think I was using sketch render taper. Oh, good luck. Yeah, that is a funny kobold. Yeah, Viking Carnival chocolate makes me think of this thing is like this is like a treat you would buy on a shelf at like the Dragon grocery store. This made me think of my Sonos palette. This is a very interesting thing. We could lean into it. Was it this pen? When was this pen? It's been a hot minute, so I'm gonna have to re-remember what freaking pens I was using. Shale brush. It was probably either sketch render taper or just literally sketch round. Or maybe it was sloppy pencil? There is a reindeer bold already. Browns, reds, and a bit of white and tan. Yeah. We had... Yeah, if people don't remember or weren't here for the first stream as well... Oh, shit. What happened? He has died. Okay. That was funny. He was like, I don't know. Yeah, one of the first ones that we had in the first batch of 3 ended up being, like Spartan... like a Spartan Christmas bold that was like a reindeer and ended up kind of like really Dilfy, or I guess Grand Dilfy, and had like got run over by reindeer tracks on them. This is not it. I should have double checked. Ooh, Mamma Mia. Oh, there we are. Okay. So... Oh, that's not it either. I shouldn't fuss over pens all night. But I can't help but fuss over the pens a little bit because I would like them to match, you know? Is it a mechanical pencil? No, absolutely not. MS Paint. I'm really curious what pen I freaking used for this. Was it a tone scraper, maybe? Or was I doing something extra wacky? Oh shit, you know what? I bet I was using a different library. Yeah. This looks like this. Yes! I found it! Da-da-dee-da-dum! Okay. It might not match perfectly, but we're gonna go with it, because this makes me happy. And I don't want to spend all day fussing. I actually only have, I think, like a couple hours or so to do this, so... Viking Carnival Chocolate. Or... Friend of Stream, Dragon of the Stream, and Axum. Oops. There we go. And we'll make some extra space for the name. My beloved pen. My favorite pen that I've been using for the past couple of years now, right here, is Sketch Round 1. Right here. Sketch Round. My friend. Viking Carnival Chocolate. How do we want to lean into this? I'm not gonna draw another kobold with massive pecs, chat. Tisk tisk, shaking my head. As much as the temptation is there. Are you sure? Not today. The temptation is there. The temptation's so there. Oh. My freaking, There we go. Okay. Get this. Get a little, green fox. Just kidding. A little easier to get to. Let's see. Viking Carnival Chocolate. Viking and Carnival together makes me think, you know, like a grand performer who's like a strong man, which does make me think big pecs. Or we could do, like one of the, like, Viking, like, armored bra ass, like a performing Viking. Like, this is not like I'm not thinking like legit Viking. I'm thinking like Skyrim helmet ass freaking guy.
This is a reminder.
This is a reminder. This is a reminder. Trash out. Opera Viking. Yes! Opera Viking is what I was thinking. That helps a lot. You can and the modifiers or them. Well, and double and or. Bugs Bunny opera. Yeah. Okay, so I have had a vision come to my mind.
We're just normal men.
Of kind of like a salamander.
Normal men.
We're just innocent men.
Or like a blue-tongued skink. We're just normal men. Yeah. Me when we're designing regular men. Tragically, I do think I need to do some, like, pretty serious audio adjustments here, because for some reason that was really soft for me. And yet the YouTube video is, like, extremely loud. But now it's like inaudible for you guys. Bold and brash. That's exactly what I'm doing, yes. There we go. Okay, now the music will be at a reasonable volume and I'll be able to actually hear the Twitch alerts. How's it going, E? Have you been analyzing more, some more pokes for your political furry alignment chart? Bermuda is decent for the Twitch side. Yeah, it looked like y'all's volume was good. It was mostly just me I couldn't hear. And I love hearing Burmy. I was trying, but there are so many. It's like, you know those stock photos of, like, guys working in an office? And there's, like, a bunch of tables, and there's, like, paper that's just, like, piled up in, like, skyscrapers worth of papers just everywhere. And your, like, hair is super, like, unkempt and ruffled. And you, like, have, like, bags under your eyes. There's, like, a corkboard behind you with, like, the red string. There's, like, a picture of a Geodude printed out. And a picture of, like, Salazzle. Starting with Gen 1 and most were just animals or just dudes. Yeah. Okay, we're going... Blue Tongue Skink. I'm gonna do, like, vague shapes. First of all, I want, like, a big version of this. You know what? Actually, I want that shape back. But I'm gonna... It's too big. I can only have 4? Okay, 4 markers. That's me. I don't know if there was any bait. Any bait in Gen 1? I mean, when was, like... I'll say this. Talking about the definition of furry bait can get actually, like, historically complex, because they've been doing furry shit since, like, humanity's existence. Like, some of the earliest human shit you could dig up out of the ground is, like, human being sculptures with, like, animal heads. Oh, like, furry bait. Yeah. We're back on this train again. This, like, kind of... This is a very appealing shape to me. I want, like, Blue Tongue Skink. You don't need to have the whole tongue out. It can be kind of folded over like this. Okay, now that I've gotten that shape, I don't need that anymore. Lion King, Egyptian gods, something Space Jam. something Space Jam is so true. Okay, so space opera? Not quite space opera. Opera Viking. I want, like, nice chubby skink arms. Where I put things like Voltorb dead in the middle. Voltorb is a ball. What is the, like, difference between a Voltorb and, like, a Vanillish? Right? That's just, like, if they didn't have Voltorb in existence, in Gen 1 and they made Voltorb now, it would piss off so many people. Think about how much it would piss people off. It's so fucking funny. Too big for Gen 1's time to be something other than middle. Target pole memes didn't exist. I'm struggling to think of the chocolate aspect of this. Definitely like horns like this. Maybe made from actual chocolate or chocolate addict. Maybe. Maybe like a hot chocolate? Like the color theming could be hot chocolate. Oops, there we go, image. Hi Pupa, sorry in advance. Absolutely hate that I've gone down this rabbit hole, but I don't think there's any real furry influence in Poke design until 3rd gen. I'd have to think about it. I want Gumption as one of the stats on this bold or Chutzpah. I think Moxie is a stat. Max Moxie on this bold makes a lot of sense. We could put Max Moxie down. Easy Max Moxie. Could get that for Gen 3 since the 1st gen after Pokemania could settle into the world. Yeah, I could see it. Viking Shield made of chocolate has a bite mark. Maybe. But then I have to compromise one of the arms. And I really like this sort of arm positioning of, look at how grand I am. Look at how extravagant I am. I'd have to look at Gen 1 and 2 mons and think about it a little harder. Okay. I'm trying to do a thing. It would mess with the posing, yeah. I'm trying to do a thing where, like, I draw the pose really vaguely so that when I do, like, I want to do, like, cleaner lines than, like, my sketchy ones, rather than having to, like, clean up the ones that are sketchy. But I want to keep it, like, kind of vague. Till then. Here. Go here. Gen 1 and 2 are still like, we love Ultraman and Kamen Rider guys so much. Yeah. Big ol' pobs at the bottom. Gen 1 is retroactive 3, perhaps Dragonite, Rapidash, or Ponyta, but I feel like that's stretching. The horses are definitely stretching it. That's not... The horse is just like... That's like a horse. Definitely. Dragonite is a maybe. You know what you're not including that would definitely be retroactive furry is Mew and Mewtwo. Definitely Mewtwo. Mewtwo is a cat. Ninetales? Debatable. Ninetales is definitely popular. with the furry crowd, but is kind of debatable. Weavel's Gen 2? No, Weavel's Gen 4. Sneasel is Gen 2. Sneasel? Sneasel, maybe. They have to be standing for the furry stuff. Mewtwo is one I thought for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Sneasel is actually a contender. Sneasel's a big contender. Sneasel's very popular. Would Charizard count because of favoritism bias? That one's a big maybe. What do we want to put on the top? Do we want to do the full-on, like weird bra thing? That would be so funny. Charizard is retroactive. I could agree with that. I would disagree with the biped rule because of Zacian. Zacian is definitely... Easter egg bra? That's pretty cute. We could work the chocolate into the weird bra thing. Now I have to look at Viking opera weird bra things. BRB dinner. Okay, bye. Charizard does have initial Agai energy. That's true. That's true. Brunhild. The pigtails. Oh, Charizard doesn't have the initial Agai energy. Charizard does... I feel like Charizard kind of has Agai energy to me. Personally? I mean, definitely like a lizard, but like the body shape goes from being like lizardy from like the baby and the middle to like this is like, I don't know, more people adjacent. I don't know, maybe it is just me. Okay. This big weird bra. So, okay, I'm looking at the Viking bra. Politoad's Gen 2, right? Politoad? I could see Politoad being an argument as a furry one in Gen 2. Yeah. So the way that the weird bra is, it's literally like just a basket. Politoad had no fur. Yeah, that's like a scaly. It's shaped like this. Like it's literally, it's like a basket. Dugtrio line is a flat no. Dugtrio line? That's super funny. Stacked Reese's cups. Oh man. I almost feel like this Pokemon discussion has evolved to the point where it feels like it should be just its own stream where we have like the table. Hershey Kiss horns. It's really cute. Aww. Something like this instead of the curves. Look at this sweetie pea. It is a good discussion. It is. It's very powerful. I need to adjust the curvature here. There we go. Can I have like the wrapping a little bit? What else can we do that evokes chocolate? Ah! I take it you like this one in Exim. I like this one too. They're turning out really, really cute. Hold on, I'll ask Willy Wonka. Hella cutie. Yeah, we'll do kind of like a situation there. Let's do like a basket part on the outside. What else is there to talk about, chat? It's this is like a weird time of day to be chitter-chattering and being on stream. Cause I've been out working and stuff. I saw the Pokopia trailer. That seemed really cute. I will absolutely play that on stream. Easy pickup for the stream. Totally picking that up for the stream. What other kind of good chocolates is there? I don't know. I forget every chocolate that exists now. Pokotopia. Yeah, Pokotopia. Sorry, did I just call it Pokopia? Cornucopia. Chromacopia. I don't know how it's spelled. Mr. Wonka said to use a chocolate fountain somewhere. Oh, God. We could do a pattern. Here. Oh, the tail? Wait, totally. This is like a little banana split. You can have a little cherry on top. Wait, the cherries on top kind of look like the bra. This could be ice cream. Do we want to put maybe ice cream or some sort of sweet on the tail? That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. This is pretty adorbs. Two Candyland bolds in, can we get a third? It's like almost guaranteed at this point that there'll be a third. Depends on the dice rolls. Doing like a little bit of chub here, because that's how the neck would kind of just fold over. This needs more oomph. I think. The design I like, but I think we need something else to kind of like push it towards the other themings. How do we make the bra look like Sweet Treats more without it being like weird? Like I want it to be cute, we can even be gaudy. I just don't want it to be like weird. We are streaming in a Twitch chat. I could do like a crisscross. And this if I go kind of like this when I color it, it kind of is going to look like a caramel drizzle. And then what I could do is I could put like little squares here. Maybe? Up here or maybe on the bottom? I was thinking these could be like marshmallows. We've got an ice cream sundae. Right? This is like a drizzle. This is a drizzle. This is kind of like a plate, I guess. Waffle cone. Waffle cone. It is like a waffle cone. Well, do we want this drizzle or do we want... Here, I'm gonna make a backup. How do I make a waffle cone? I've returned. How has the theory developed? We're kind of hopping back and forth between chitter chatters. Right now, we're talking Sneasel. How does Sneasel fit in for a Gen 2? And Mewtwo and Charizard. Age of Empires theme. Yes. Maybe bottom for some more details, lower down the design. Okay, I'm googling waffle cone bowl. Okay, this is pretty good. By the way, if you're ever curious about playlists, typically I'll have it in the corner of like the thumbnail. But usually I use Airdell's stuff from YouTube. I'll just grab like some video game theming jams and kind of roll with them from there. Normally they're pretty good. Sometimes I get a couple of like post-stream tags, but I've never had like a on-stream issue with copyright stuff with them, which is great. Okay, Waffle Cone Broad does kind of go crazy. Age of Empires game was really good, specifically 2. 2 was peak. I'm glad y'all are agreeing on this one. Keats. I like the Waffle Cone Edge. Waffle Cone Edge goes crazy. Okay. Yeah, the bottom half of this design is kind of just like a skirt that's wrapped around. How can we bring... I feel like, okay, we have chocolate. We've got the patterning on the scales is going to be kind of like a chocolate drizzle. That'll be really cute. We've got the horns, which also tie into the Viking kind of situation. And we've got the waffle cone bra. How do we bring in carnival a little bit more? This little squares here is marshmallows. Marshmallow straps for this big old bra. It would be funny. Would have been funny with the 1950s code titties. It would have been, but I think... I don't know. There's plenty... There's 11 more kobolds we could do cone titties for if we really wanted to. I think this works really well with the chocolate theming. Okay. Carnival. Maybe we could do some, like, carnival makeup? What do we do? Do we want to do... What if we... Okay. I don't think we need this backup anymore. I'm gonna keep making backups because I really like the shapes on this one. What if we do clown pants? I like this midsection here with these like nice soft shapes. The round. We could do... Oop, come on now. Maybe something, maybe less zigzaggy. Something like this. Carnival. Some sort of poofy feathered thing, but instead it is cotton candy. Luxray pure vanilla extract. Agreed. Okay. What are we at? 45 minutes? Not bad. For right now, for warm-up round. Huh. Carnival. I guess you're thinking Carnival, and I was thinking Carnival like a fucking clown. Monster Hunter 3 is a game I need to get back into someday, said an Axum. I enjoy the Monster Hunter games. I haven't played the new one enough. I only really played it when it came out. I wonder if I could play it now without it exploding its ass off. Carnival! Like Mardi Gras. Maybe that would be better than the freaking clown pants. I searched Carnival Mardi Gras and I got the fucking boat. Carnival, like, party. Like, party. Party. No, not like a clown party. Carnival Festival. Carnival. I think I don't want the clown pants. Do this. Okay, wait. Goofy ass music. What is this? What's going on? Where am I? Mighty Anna. Oh, when do you get here? Dog? Mighty Anna is definitely in the furry zone for me. I've seen many OCs. Not as many as like some of the more popular ones, like I said I think last time. Some big ones I've seen are obviously stuff like Eevee, Umbreon, like Weasel, Duat, a more recent one, is the, what's its name? The middle stage of the Weed Cat. That one is real popular. What do we think of this? This is like a side decoration. Oh, wow! Hey! Hello, hello! Thank you for the raid! Hello! Fuck you! Welcome to the stream! Welcome you and your friends of stream of you! And now you are friends of stream of me, because you're here. My name is Fen. Nice to see you. Hi hi! Meowdy! Meowdy! Da-da-da-dee-da-da-dum! Quick, everyone act normal. Oh shit! Oh fuck. Pretend we weren't continuing a 2 or 3 day conversation about which Pokemon count as what kind of furry. Sweats. Thank you for doing the shout out mods. Hello, my name is Fen. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of Pokemon and creature collectors in general. Right now, we're drawing kobolds. I had a fundraiser recently and I have a nice big queue of them to draw now. We're giving them random features based off of a D100 table that we roll on. Right now we're doing the Viking Carnival chocolate combination. So we're trying to figure out how to bring in all the aspects fully to this character, which is really, really fun. It's a really fun exercise. I appreciate you coming in though. Obviously, you've just finished your stream if you need to go and have a little rest. You know, have some water, put your feet up. Thanks again for the raid. And I hope that you have a really nice rest of your day, morning, evening, night. Whatever o'clock it is. Axe? An axe would kind of go crazy. What do we want to do here? This big weird appendage that I drew on. I like the silhouette, but I feel like it doesn't make sense. I'm making a lot of backups. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and dip. I hope the rest of your stream goes well. Thank you! I think it will go well. Hello. Hi, Roman. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Not gonna be long. Yeah, I know it's a little bit late for y'all. When I think Valkyrie is like... bird. This kobold is the Valkyrie that takes you to the afterlife if you died from a sugar rush. It's really, what a noble way to go. I Google Valkyrie and I get random Marvel character I don't know. That would be 100% noble. Salute. Maybe like a cool axe or something? This could just be like a part of an axe. I can draw over these shapes because we can adjust stuff later. A stirring spoon on one end, an axe on the other. And Chocolate Valhalla. You were in an art share with your Dre Dervish. They really like how I did the perspective of the spikes on the tail. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad people pointed out the particularities. Cerulean Armor Rouge look like Battle Network net nobbies. I could see it. I don't even go here when it comes to Mega Man things, but I could see it. Okay, so we've got a spoon. We've got a weird kind of unattached weapon here. I'm not digging it. I'm gonna put it back. It's good to give it a try. Clear. New OC idea, pirate captain, demon donut who fights with a long hammer, not inspired by Gerson. Hee. That's a good emote. Pats my own back. What is the hammer made out of? Donut? Made of a big marshmallow on a long stick. Cute. Nicket and Thievel. I love Nicket and Thievel. So cute. I'm trying to put like a weapon at the hip and it's just not working very well for me. I feel like we can use this real estate though. You guys know what I'm saying? Maybe we can have some sort of ornamentation here. Maybe something like that. And then it's like just a set of masks on like a bandolier thing. Like this could be for holding masks. And then just like a big floof is just what I'm tempted to put in there, but it doesn't make sense. Lucerne, but s'more. Oh. Whenever I hear Lucerne, I think of a character that I made for a campaign that ended up not continuing. But I really just like the name a lot. Lucerne. It's a good name. The wood stick for the hammer would be like from a Yggdrasil tree kind of thing. Yeah. Cotton candy boa. This could just be cotton candy. We can just kind of be like, fuck it, and make this cotton candy. Kind of like foof out the side. Alternatively, if this is the kobold that brings you to heaven after dying from a sugar rush, maybe this is like the tails or heads of like some sort of candy demons. You know what? Let's tie into that. This is very funny, actually. Now, going with this sort of pattern. This is a canteen. Okay. What kind of character was Lucerne going to be? I remember a lot about her, actually. This bold has slain the mighty beast Jormungandr. Why does she have the mask of Gangle from the Amazing Digital Circus? She killed them. This can't be real. You know what? No. Let's do stripes down here. And then this can be like a zigzag. Wait, that's also a candy-themed character. Gingo is going to Candy Valhalla. Do not weep. So Lucerne, TLDR on her. She was a plant folk. She was made of alfalfa, and she had cultivated herself over many years to kind of have a humanoid shape. The size of just like a standard person, but like her face was just a pile of very delicately woven, like strands and leaves of alfalfa that she tended to herself. And she was a professor at a magical college, who managed to get in. Although she was intelligent, it was mostly because she had the backing of a draconic family who, while influential, was not necessarily the kindest or best people. And once she lost the favor of that draconic family, had to leave the continent that she was on, or risk being assassinated. So she left the country, fled the country, lived small village to small village in another continent for a long time. Lost a lot of kind of her skills because she had to just do kind of brute like hand force, like basic labor type things for a while. Though she would use her magic to help, she wasn't necessarily frail. Until eventually she kind of like saved up enough to try and go back home, and then she was gonna essentially try and work her powers back up again to where they were at a presentable level, then go back to home, challenge the people who made her leave her home, and then hopefully just get her job back. That's what she wanted. Ribbons and theater masks. Yeah. Okay. Viking Carnival chocolate. Let's just do some like more cute ribbons. I think at this point, I'm feeling really solid. Candy bracelet. Now that I've like put all the time into drawing this, it's like I almost feel like, do I want to do a whole nother second layer? Oh, gonna scoot to my nest, gonna check the stream in a bit, and after that sleep. Alright. I kind of like the way these lines look. I just would maybe want to clean them a little. The sketchiness isn't necessarily bad. Do need to fix these. Probably redo the inside of the bra here. I want to play more Za. I think literally the only thing I have left to get the shiny charm at this point is just do all the battles. I did all the trades, I did all the type catches. It's literally just do fucking 400 battles or something crazy. Getting the Zaza on Za. Getting my Zaza on. Zaza. Oh, yes!
I'm on the way out.
Okay, look at this cute kobold we did.
Holy.
Prompt of Viking Carnival chocolate.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This kobold is, I guess, in a dimension where you have to fight candied beasts. And when you die from sugar overload, sugar rush, she's the one who navigates and brings you to Chocolate Valhalla. Yeah. Also, the body I used for the initial design was Blue Tongue Skink. That was just for me for fun.
Yay.
I just gotta put some colors on, I think.
Cool. Looks great.
Thanks.
Just let me know I'm on the way up.
Okay, bye. Yay. Get the door for me, please. Danke. That was Carby. Carby is having dinner with the fam. I should probably also eat dinner at some point. I am pretty hungry, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But I had a snack. Okay. Making another backup. The only problem we have here now is that she is just so huge that she's taking up all of the space on the table here. Larger than life. We could just make this smaller. Blood sugar needs to be a stat. Maybe I can swap some of the stats out here. She's a frosted giant. She's the biggest one. The biggest kobolds that will allow. Alright. We'll do that, and then when I color over the, when I do the color layer... Oops. Why is there... This sounds... Okay, this is pretty, but it's very quiet. Chrono Cross. There. Okay. Smooth inker. The inker. We'll do the colors and then we'll do the stats last. And if we want to swap a couple of stats here, we can. But the baseline stats here... She's high dragon because of all the creatures she yoinked. Yeah, the stats here are Moxie, which is fairly self-explanatory. Tinker, which is the ability to make and finagle with tech things. It's like making your own machinery and stuff. We're gonna go with like a zoop. QT factor, how much of a cutie they are. Mobility, how quick they are, how fast they can move. And dragon, just straight up how draconic they are. Is this what I was coloring with before? What was I coloring with? Crispy inker? The crispy inker. I think that was... Was I coloring with this? I was coloring with this. I just didn't have it as fucking massive. There we go. We're cooking. Chat, this one's really cute. This is a really good first one. High QT, mid to low, and the rest. Oh! I definitely think that they're a cutie. For sure. I could see that part. I could see probably really low tinker. Like this I don't think that this is a kobold that does a lot of tinkering in like a workshop. This kobold probably has companions who do the tinkering. And she's the one who comes out like guns blazing. With whatever they've made for her to wield. Like, I'm thinking high strength. Of course, at the end of the day, all I'm doing is providing my insights on the design. It's up to the person who got the bold what they want to do with them. You know what? I'm gonna make this a little bigger, just for coloring in the middle. She looks kind of clumsy, too. Maybe. "100% would adopt this kobold into my horde." Nice. Mid to low, high Moxie. And we've got name ideas. What name ideas we got? Welcome back, Anaxon. Your bold is baking in the oven. Chocolatey smell. Ooh, chocolatey smell. Required to adopt this kobold, yours. No refunds. No returns. Very loud, like, opera singing note. Zoop, 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 zoop. Alright, let's do the stats real quick. I think that'd be fun. I'm going to make like 5 to 6 living quarters for the bolds I have. Cute. Gertrude! Gertrude goes crazy! Vanilla. Vanilla. Gertrude Vanilla. Okay, one sec. Let me put name down real quick. That goes crazy. That's beautiful. AK can come visit and stay. Yay! I like how the name has no chocolate in it. Chocolate is a state of mind. I want to change the way I write this. Gertrude. I couldn't come up with a fitting name for chocolate directly. Yeah. I actually don't like the way that that's written either. As neat as the handwriting is. Gertrude. I like this one having a full name. I think that this one deserves a full name. Like, multiple ones. Yeah, needs to be more runic and less Germanic. Yeah. Gertrude Vanilhalla. I'm a big fan of Gertrude. Okay. Let's see. Obviously, we still need to color. But before we do that... we can adjust colors later, too. Cutie factor, I think, is maximum, personally. Mobility, I think that... this is not a build for mobility so much as, like, this is, like, one of those things, like, units where you put her down and she doesn't move super fast, but anything that you put next to her, she just instantly kills. Like, she's kind of giving tank. Or giving... I don't know. Like, extremely violent DPS. Like, just... like a brick shithouse of a unit to me. The foes come to her. Yeah, she does look like this too. It's a little hard to miss. Let's do like a 1 on the mobility. Dragon. She is hunting and killing things. I've never used these stat systems for my characters. She built like a brick Choco house. Yeah, she's built like a brick gingerbread house. Oh, Tinker, I think, is like non-existent. Like, I don't think that she would know what you mean by the word Tinker. She has a hoard of candy somewhere for sure. It's on her person. Yes. I think, like, this kind of like loose fitting clothing in the middle section. Definitely she's like stowing stuff in there. Moxie I think is medium to high. I think let's put her a 4 on Moxie. I think a dragon 3. I would say she's definitely more lizardy, more dragony in terms of like the Oh, think you missed a part to color. Oh, did I? No, it's a cherry. Sneaking the dollar store candy into the theater. Sneaking the entire apple pie into the theater. So she's more reptilian like a default kind of like stereotypical dragon would be, but she definitely isn't giving, and she's also hoarding and doing like I imagine maybe some pillaging. If she was a baddie, I could easily see her being a bad guy and pilfering and plundering as well. Potentially. Depending on the story you're telling. But I would say not, I wouldn't go full dragon. Alright, let's go here. Look at this. This 5-point thing, by the way, the only reason I'm doing it is because I was thinking about it like JoJo's. You know JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? They have like the stand thing, and I was like, what if we did that for the kobolds? Just to add something else to the template because it's like really funny. And I was like, yeah, we're doing that. It's fun. It's really cute. Oh, that kind of baddie? Thinking something different. I mean, she could be a baddie if you want to, but I'm not doing that on stream because I don't want to get banned on Twitch. She finished college with high scores. She could finish college with high scores and just... Yeah, I mean, she could finish high scores and just not be a tinkerer. Dispatch has this system for its gameplay? Oh! I play Dispatch, but I've heard there's just a little too much it's not safe for fan. I want to get banned on Twitch, just not on this account. Yeah. I mean, apparently it's not too hard to get banned on Twitch. But, you know, knock on wood, I'm not gonna tempt the fates. Okay, let's see. These two together. I want to go with like a... There? Okay. We've got all this backup that I don't super need, but I just don't feel like deleting. The logo, my stamp, I'm just gonna move up. Okay. I think I might actually... I'm gonna grab this chocolatey color, and then I want to do like a vanilla. Something like this. Yeah. Oh, it's... Okay. That's fine. That's why I saved it over here. So she bullshitted her way in college? No! I mean... If she was in a setting where there was college, I don't think that she would necessarily do poorly. I just don't think that... I think it would be one of those things where, like, she would not have to worry about applying herself in terms of... I don't know, like the sciences, like chemistry or English. But like ask her to fucking hold a wrench and she's like, you can't make a fucking ice cream sundae with this shit. She majored in decapitation and it seems like she came out ahead. Yeah. Thank you. You're so right, so right. That's a really funny question to, like, consider. or any sort of OC is, sure, they're like really good at what they do, or like, you know, going through all their things in life, but like, what if they had to drop everything and were transported into the world where they had to just like go to fucking college and they had to go to school and like learn to function in society? How would they perform? She uses her knowledge on candy. Chemistry. She has to cook. She has to cook. I don't know when or if, but I think I want to pocket the body patch on one end. What do you mean? Question mark? Opinion on Pocopia. Chromocopia. Copacabana. I watched the 10-minute trailer. It seems really freaking cute. I'm gonna make this bigger. There we go. I will definitely play it on stream. Other than that, I mean, I'm interested in what they're doing with the like weird Pokeforms, of course. I'm hoping that it'll be fun. I've never played any of the Builders games, but I've heard good things about them. I'd imagine a loop like that could be extremely addicting to me. Potentially. From a chameleon? Yes. Oh. For the college question for Jaro, some of my PCs would survive, others wouldn't. / body patch, like how you're doing the chocolate drizzle on the top side of the salamander bowl. Yeah. Fake could not graduate college, sorry, boss. Aw, pensive. Not even clown college? Not even clown college? Some people are assuming the Pocopia stuff is taking place in post-apocalyptic Kanto. Maybe. I'd imagine it's probably a homebrew region. Homebrew. This is Cha-Cha again. The question is, if you had a PC, like a D&D character, who had to drop everything they were doing and all their magical bullshit, and have to, like, in a setting where they wouldn't be doing this, go to a college and go through a college and get a degree, would they be able to do it? Because we were drawing this kobold who, in the mythos we've established through drawing, oops, this is, we've established that this kobold, she takes the souls who die from sugar crash outs, from like sugar rushes. Oops, not erasing. She takes the souls who die from that, from Sugar Rush, and brings them to Choco Valhalla. And then Ruben came in here swinging and said, wow, so did she bullshit her way through college? Which is extremely good. My Lancer Alice would probably benefit from therapy in a normal life as a white hat hacker. Probably be fine for comp sci in general. Pink Rat Heaven. Pink Rat Heaven. Pink Rat Heaven! I know this song. It's Terrytown. Ah. I think you could tell I'm pretty eepy. Just cause, like, it's been an hour and a half and I'm still working on the same first one that I started on. Whoops. I was hoping to at least get a couple in, 2 or 3. But, I mean, considering we did take a week off on this because I was having, like, a really rough week last week, getting at least back in the saddle with one is good. Maybe I'll stream some more of this tomorrow. I do have a let's do this. I do have a Beastie Ball stream planned with Goblin Pink Wizard tomorrow. But maybe after. Maybe I'll take like a lunch break, extended lunch break, rest a little, and then I'll draw some more bolds. I think that'd be really nice. Either that or maybe I'll do it on Saturday morning. Conditionally. I could see AK doing comp sci. Yeah. When Virgil get through college, would Hog eat slop? Character I would pick would have no problem. Well, you pretty much have done it. This would be a question for, like, I don't know. What about your kobold? You have a kobold, right, Crackrack? Is that a kobold? Or am I misremembering? Tortho? No. Drake, maybe. So cute. This kobold's so cute. Oh, so cute. Get like a little bit of a... This is toasting on the marshmallows. Max is the kobold. Max could get through culinary school. Okay. Culinary school is a school. Jaro's character Penelope could survive college, probably doing culinary. Hunter's a fish that evolved to live on land that Fang would get tossed out. No! Who said fish can't go to school? Naaman would go to college in a modern setting, but if you forced him to go, he would flunk out of spite. Aw. And Maxim, you've got a work in progress named Henry. Ooh, eyes emoji. Henry would go to Mixology, which is less controversial than being an arms dealer. Well, manufacturer. Yeah. Okay. Let's do like a silver wrapping or something here. Do we want the silver wrapping to go all the way to here? Maybe. What other colors do we want to do? Oh, you know how I made AK's family tree? Henry is her brother. Ah, brother! Pixie would probably do well with a business degree or just financials in general. Yay! I really need to post. I know I did post the bolds that I drew first round in the Discord, but I feel like I should post them on my socials because they're like so freaking good. They turned out great. Okay, I'm wanting like a very like violently blue inside of the mouth here, personally. To like a purple? Yeah. I was planning to calm Henry because I also based him off of Kashiwagi from the Yakuza series and have gotten him a face scar too. Oh, I love a good face scar. Yippee! I love a good scar in general. This is a very blue mouth. Let's do like a purple tongue. Blue. Oops. One sec. There we go. What a sweetie! Literal parentheses. Okay, we've got a lot of colors here. I don't want to, like... Okay. I want to go too crazy, wacky, silly, but also, like, I do kind of want to go, like, apeshit. Whenever I think about the word canteen, I think of the Gorilla song Dirty Harry. Because the guy's like, your water's from a bottle, mine's from a canteen. And he says it just like that. All he wants to do is dance. Someone just let him dance. Poor guy. Pokemon character ranking, which does or will do college. Alakazam has a 5,000 IQ. Hollanter question any sports being played in the setting. Basketball. I think it's called Magic Ball, and it's just magical basketball. The main sport I remember is Magic Ball. I meant the humans? What do you mean you meant the humans? Which Pokemon characters does college? It's Alakazam! Next question. I mastered it. I Pokemon mastered your question. Now we're Pokemon friends. Shouldn't you... Some of you guys need a Pokemon go to sleep soon. Sorry, some of you guys need a Pokemon go to Pokemon sleep soon. Pokemon soon. Oh man. What other colors do we do here? Want to make one of AK's other bros a baseball player. Ah. Baseball's cute. I feel like the sports could probably just exist at some point or another. Like, I think the main... There's basketball, Magic Ball, and then there was... I know there were bicycles and cycling. I just can't think of anything else, but I do have like a decade's worth of notes I could review. I think both of my PMD characters probably graduated college thinking about it. Could Choco pass college? This is the real question. Choco mentally could pass through college, could get through college. However, would Choco actually apply herself? No. I think Choco would flunk. And then I think Choco would cry about flunking out of college and about her divorce at the bar. And the bartender would be like, you've had enough of the hot chocolate drinks. You need to leave. And she'd be like, right, choo. Poor thing. Poor thing. Go to a community college. Yeah. Intelligent idea. Huge, huge arrow towards my head. Fool who went to way overpriced college I'm gonna be paying it the rest of my damn life. Society. I'm just like picking random colors at this point. Do we want to go more blues? I think I like the blues because it makes the reds pop like way more on the candy if we like go with all these nice blue colors. Then we could change the background color to whatever we want. On the Choco ex-wife lore, it keeps getting more ridiculous. Agreed. Another AoE song. Yeah. Getting flashbacks scouting for sheep. Think a fair amount of Fake's team could graduate normal college. Yeah. I think maybe instead of this gray color, maybe like a nice light pink? Or like a strawberry red. Ooh! Ooh! Damn! Oops, this is not alpha locked. Okay, check this out. Power of gradient! Yum yum. I think it's a little bluer. Okay. I'm getting Neapolitan or Choco Taco. I say red for unrelated reasons. Thinking emoji. Wait, so when you guys are saying red, what are you saying red to? Because I've already forgotten what I asked in the first place, because I'm a fool. When I'm streaming, my focus is already split in twain. Oh, you said red for unrelated reasons in general. Ah, wire. Okay. Oh, red for the middle corset. Okay. I'm gonna merge this down. This could definitely be redder. You're actually so right. Oh, look at that color. Yum yum. That gradient though. It is a really good gradient. Cheapa is the cheap looking a bit evilish. Oh, from the, is that the kid who play with cactus? Crocrex said, should I get myself a burger? You should get pancakes. Sorry, I make the rules. Yes, pancakes. The red to pink to purple gradient, though. It's really good with the little blue at the bottom. Super cute. Pancake burg. Pancake burg. Breakfast sausage. It's almost 7. Where the heck am I gonna get pancakes? Waffle House. IHOP. I don't know. The store. Okay. And here, I'm doing a fun trick. Let's see if this plays nice with me. These nice stripies. Huddle House, the International House of Pancakes. Denny's if you're from another side of the country. Oh. You don't know? Well, you didn't have to tell me that you don't have Waffle House in all caps. Because I already knew. Sorry. Huddle House is like a Denny's like. You got a Denny's? You got a Denny's? You go Denny's? By the way, you don't actually have to listen to me. But, you know. You can if you want. I could fuck up a pancake right now. Just like one, but it's like, it takes up the whole plate, and it's got chocolate chips in it. I could fax you a pancake. Thank you. Mean to me. No, no, Croc Rock. You know, I'm not. Ooh. You should have a burger. Not big on breakfast for dinner. I'm gonna give you a concept. Have you heard of Phoebo? I've heard of Phoebas. Have you guys heard of Phoebas? Have you guys heard of Knackley? Oh, my sweet and good friend Knackley. Beloved Knackley. Knackley is a hoax made by Big Rock Type. You take that back! Jokes. Okay. Oh. Funny little bags. Phoebo is a Dutch snack bar chain with Dutch snacks, which you get food from the wall. Actual paywall. You insert money and take the food out of the wall. That sounds fun. Interesting. It's kind of like a vending machine, but it's just like the entire, like the entire thing. Sounds cute. Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons. That sounds yummy. I could go for like a maple donut. Get a hamburger out of the wall and it's fun. That is fun. Yes, freshly made slash fried. I'm getting 3 sliders and nuggets. Oh, can you fax me one of your nuggets? Please. When Nick was streaming the other day, I invoked Power Word Bojangles to make him crave Cajun spices. Castlevania restaurant where you smash the wall for food? Isn't that what Smashburger is? Have I been doing it wrong? Is there a reason they don't let me back in through the door anymore? Smooshes the nuggets in my fax screen. Good. Get this man $1 million. Good. What color for the eyeballs? Do we want normal sclera? Many such things to think about. Pink sclera strawberry. Did a weed. Cherry red because of the cherry on top. Did a weed. Now the real question is, should I make it Milkshake Monday? Yes. I'll be here all week, folks. Thank you, E. Clap, clap. We could do the eyes. Cherry red, like the eyeballs. Not purple. Wait! That's a little too much. Peppermint horns or those Hershey Kisses? They're Hershey Kisses. Milkshake Monday poster. Yay! like a little intense. Maybe like a really dark blue. Bright red. We have the stat hex, but when are we doing the 40k data sheet? Ugh. Ugh. I'll leave that up to y'all. I don't think I could handle... I don't think I could handle any technical stuff right now. I don't even think I could make a Cha-Cha character sheet. To be fair, right now. I would, I'd blow up. My brain is totally fried after work. It looks like this is gonna be a one bold kind of day. But, you know what that means? We've got plenty more bolds on the horizon. Bold new world. Any day is Milkshake Monday except Monday if you eat a milkshake. True. I could let Allie make milkshakes. Cute. Cute bold day though. Yes. Next time I sit down and do this, it's not gonna be immediately after a retail gig. Testing something. Vivid light does the trick. It will not be immediately after a retail gig, and I'll try and aim to get like 3 or 4 done on stream or something. I am still planning on trying to get like some comms off stream done today. But, you know, you can only do so much, and I'm gonna choose to not beat up myself too much about it. This second, at least. Yeah. Oh. Here. What do you mean let her? You're holding her back? You're stopping her from making milkshakes. This is so sad. Do we want to use this pen? Boop. This is on its own layer. Wee-wee. Gertrude would be very much mascotting Milkshake Monday, I feel. She would be a great Milkshake Monday mascot. Movement 5-inch, toughness 5 with 2 plus SV, 3 wounds, 6 leadership, 2 OC. Should I write this down? Maybe I should write this down. Write that down, write that down. I'll make a note in the corner in a second. I'm just adding more spotting because it seems cute. Kind of add like a cute freckling effect. I was also thinking of maybe adding like a drizzle or something to the waffle cone bra, but I was like, that might look really bad. And again, I don't want to get banned on Twitch. There, she get an invuln save. Screenshotted it as well. She gets an insulin save. Okay. Ooh, +4. Oh, Roman is scooting. Bye, Roman. It's really late where Roman is, I think. So, yeah, makes sense. +4. Feel no pain. Feel no pain. Here, I'll make a little note. Oop, that's huge. Remember, Invuln should be used in your rotations early. It'll come back up by the time you hit a final boss. Oh. You guys are making dork references even I don't understand. With 2 plus SV, 3 wounds, 6 leadership. 2 OC? I think I have more than 2 OCs. My Kobold obsession keeps me up at night. Are you getting some of the new Steam stuff? Probably not. What about sprinkles on the waffle cone? Ooh. On a different layer, if you want to have all of this stuff that chat has so kindly contributed, it is there. Spinkles does kind of go crazy. Let's do Spinkles. Spinkles. I'm gonna try and stick to the color scheme, which generally is like pretty much just a blue and then like a red, like a red to a blue with like a purple. The furthest out being the skin tone, but the skin tone is pretty unique, so we probably want to leave it intact. Okay, the sprinkles kind of are cute. This is actually adorable. Would chocolate dipped waffle bra edged with sprinkles on it? Well, that would be how you would serve it probably. But I think trying to fit the chocolate dip on the edges might be a little bit wonky. We could try. I really like the sprinkles. That's pretty cute, actually. The dimension of it is nice. Might blend too much with her skin unless it's white chocolate. We can also make it like darker and like kind of a richer color. And then kind of go with... Yeah! Woo! Yippee! Yippee! White chocolate probably caused the eyes to draw too much there. Yeah, and it would already contrast... It would, like, uncontrast with the light, like, vanilla TM of the skin, too. Dip should be avoided unless you can make it glossy. We did the gloss. We got the gloss. I think that works. The gloss goes crazy. Yes! Okay, I gotta go. Okay! Oh, Poog? Metaphor music. Poog! Oh, man, it's 7 already. Ah. What weapon does she have? That's an epic question. I'd imagine that she probably can bludgeon stuff, just like with her fists. I was trying to draw an axe or like a big spoon before, but I couldn't like visualize it. Or like get it in there right. I like what we ended up with. A peanut brittle axe. Big spoon. Yeah. Let's go, Candy Bear Hands. Yeah. She's very sweet, no pun intended. Yeah. Let's change the background color, and then I think I'm probably gonna end the stream because I'm very tired and I want to rest. That's really good. Okay. Look at this. There. Brighten that up a little bit. We'll keep the stats in the corner. I think that's super funny. Love this bold, hella cute. Yes. You know what? Okay, wait. One more very small touch. This. Just because this is like standing out a little bit to me too much. It's too much. There we go. Yeah, that does it. All right, what a sweetie. Gertrude Venehala. All right. That was a really good stream. I think, I'm gonna try and go a little bit faster next time, but what we ended up with is a delight. So, I can't complain too much. Let's see. Who do we want to raid? Kobold. Yes. Hello. Tikaka Art. A sweet delight. Thank you so much for the follow. You caught me just as we were about to scoop boots for the night. But I'm really happy you came by. Thank you. We're gonna have a lot more kobolds up ahead. Give me the picture so I can make a data sheet. I will. I'll ping you in the thread. We have a whole thread going on in my Discord server of these. We've still got, like, I think 10 or 11 more of these kobolds to go. At least I get to see a kobold. And what a kobold it is. I'm glad you got to see it. Gertrude probably would appreciate it too. Being seen, that is. Alright. Absolute sweetheart. Agreed! Alright. Let's see. Who can we raid? Let's raid Jules. Someone else doing some art. I think it's nice to get on the art train. Alright. I will be back to streaming again tomorrow. I will be streaming time, I think around 10 a.m. EST. I'm gonna be playing some Beastie Ball again with a friend of stream, Goblin Pink Wizard. And maybe I'll do some more bolds later in the evening. Time will tell. Until then, I hope that the rest of you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, whatever time it might be. And yeah, if I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you got a nice weekend ahead of you. All right, let's start that raid. What's we got? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more bolds left to draw. For this round, at least. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for dropping by. Alright, bye!